Hello everyone, welcome once again to Ask the Treksperts. I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm Sarah.
And today we're going to do something completely different. Instead of answering a question like we usually do on the show, we have decided to do a quiz. This is going to be a 20-question quiz that you get to play at home with us. And Sarah and I each know exactly half of the answers to this quiz. What we did
Some of us know more than half.
Well, we'll find out, but we automatically already know what each of us what half the questions are.
Right.
And what we're going to do is we're going to go through each of these categories, and there's 10 categories, and each of us wrote a different question for each category. We don't know what each other's questions are yet. It's going to be interesting to find that out. And what we did is Sarah and I just kind of sat on the couch and jumped back and forth, and she would give me a category, and then I would give her a category, and we would each write a question for that category. So we know what the categories are. We don't know what all the questions are. This will be fun, and like I said, you can play at home. You ready?
Yes.
Here we go.
Yes,
okay.
I am.
So the first category was species, and that was a category you came up with. What was your question?
My question was, name 3 species that only appear once in TNG.
3 species that only appear once in TNG. Okay, you've got Binars. You've got the Calamarain. And I'm going to go with... See, there's another one I'm thinking of, but it's actually in one of my questions later, so I don't want to say it. I'm going to see if I can come up with yet another one. How about the Tamarians?
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah.
Yep. I was hoping you'd say Bringloidy, but...
Bringloidy. That's one of yours that you always bring up, and I always forget them. Yeah. Okay, well done. Good question.
Barconians.
My question is, of what species is the character Chell?
Character Chell is a Boolean.
Yes.
Because she is blue.
No, he.
He is blue.
Yeah, Chell is a Boolean on board Voyager.
I knew that part, but I didn't know what gender.
Okay. We have seen female Booleans.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chell's a male Boolean.
Okay.
Okay, the second category is anomalies.
Anomalies.
And I came up with that question, so I'll do mine first. Yeah, sure. In the episode Relativity, a time anomaly causes what sort of ball to hang in midair?
A relativity ball. Relativity causes a ball to hang in midair.
Yes.
Wow, I need to watch this episode again.
There are pieces.
Jason.
I do not know.
A tennis ball. Or not a tennis ball, actually, I'm sorry, a ping pong ball.
Okay, now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, in fact, I'm glad I did that, because I actually wrote it down wrong. It's a tennis ball. I mean, it's a ping pong ball. By the way, I should mention that we did do these completely off the top of our heads. Part of the challenge on this was that we didn't get to look anything up. We had to just make it up completely off the top of our heads. It's a ping pong ball.
Yes.
Do you remember that now?
Yes, I do. As soon as you said tennis ball, I was like, no, it's table tennis.
Okay, your turn.
Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Okay. What was Picard reaching for in Timescape when his hand entered an anomalous pocket of space that caused his hand to age much more rapidly than the rest of his body?
And in fact, made his fingernails pop way out.
Yeah.
He was reaching for a bowl of fruit.
That is true.
Yay! I'm 2 for 2, yay! And so are you. Okay, well, you got Boolean. And you, oh, that's true. You didn't quite get ping pong ball.
Yeah, I corrected you.
Because I said tennis first. Okay,
but,
well,
okay.
You got close.
Yes.
The third category was vaguely omnipotent beings.
Yes. Initially it was omnipotent beings, but then we wanted to use characters that may not be completely omnipotent, so...
Well, because it's hard to tell with some of them. This is your category, so go ahead.
Okay. Who was missing from the bridge for a few key scenes just so Nagilum could kill someone we didn't know?
I thought you did this for Nagilum, and that's why I said I don't know if he's quite omnipotent. I don't know if you can say that. That was Wesley Crusher.
Yes, it was.
So they bring in some expendable crew member just so they can kill him off, and then he comes right back.
And then Wesley Crusher comes back because someone has to sit in that chair. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Jason, did you know that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, here's mine. When Barclay suffers an accident that gives him a godlike understanding of the universe in the nth degree, I like that we both went TNG.
Yeah.
What species does he take the Enterprise to visit?
Oh, the Cytherians.
The Cytherians, yeah. And that was the other species I was thinking of earlier.
With the giant heads?
We only see their heads, yeah. And there's been a lot of speculation that they are the species of God in Star Trek V.
Yes.
Okay, the fourth category was family. not necessarily the episode, just
Yes.
family.
But we could have gone there.
And my question was, what two main series captains have a relative or ancestor named Henry?
Well, Archer.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is less clear. Let's see. I would... I'm going to...
Jason.
guess Picard? Is it Janeway?
Looking for Henry Janeway from 1159.
I don't like that episode.
Yeah, but it's an episode.
I know.
Yep, Henry Janeway. Okay, what was yours?
Okay, mine was... What was the name of Chekhov's supposed brother in Day of the Dove, though Sulu was certain that Chekhov had no brother?
Wow. Piotr?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Okay, the fifth category was Garak.
Garak.
Because my wife loves Garak.
Awesome.
Yes. And your question?
My question is, what is Garak's phobia?
Garak is claustrophobic.
He is indeed.
My question is, what very difficult to obtain piece of technology does Garak call in all of his favors to get for Cisco in the Pale Moonlight?
Oh, the thingy thing.
What's it called?
Let's see if I can come up with his name. It's the recording disc that they put things.
It's not a disc. It's a rod.
Rod.
Yeah, and specifically a Cardassian optolytic data rod.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know. That's too nerdy for me even, but
that episode is so good.
It's so memorable. Yeah, I've seen it so many times that like that actually stuck with me. Of course, I wouldn't figure you would have thought of optolytic. I think that's what it was called, but I was just hoping you would say data rod.
No, I could have just said it's a fake.
It's a fake. Yeah. Well, and in fact, it is kind of memorable, right? Because he holds it, and it's it's a rod. It's a fake. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. Yeah. I didn't think it was too obscure to ask.
No, that wasn't too obscure.
The sixth category is original series episode titles.
Yes.
And that was mine, so I'll ask first. In what episode does Kirk and a landing party go to a planet assuming everyone there to be dead, which ends with Kirk and Spock coming to blows on the Enterprise?
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, way to go for one that could be confused with two others.
I actually did that because you seem to sometimes confuse these episode titles.
Yeah,
so I wanted to see if you knew it or not.
Because they all have paradise in the title.
That's right. Which one is it? Jason.
Paradise Syndrome?
Mm-mm.
That's the Spores.
Yeah. No. This episode is the Spores.
No, this is the Spores, but like, okay.
No, the episode is...
It is
This Side of Paradise. Yeah. The
Yeah.
way I remember it...
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
How
there are
do
two...
you remember it?
Here's the way I remember it.
Okay.
Kirk gets amnesia in the Paradise Syndrome, and that amnesia is used like a sickness. So the amnesia is the syndrome. So he has the Paradise Syndrome. That's the one where Kirk gets the Paradise Syndrome. Then This Side of Paradise is the other one. That's how I remember it.
Okay. See, I always think this is the Paradise Syndrome because everybody falls under the spell of the spores, and spores make you sick. But
fair enough.
Yeah.
I guess the title would have made sense for either episode.
Yes.
But anyway.
And that's the problem.
Yeah.
But that's a good question because of that problem.
Right.
Okay, my question is more fun.
Okay.
And less obvious. Okay.
Less obvious and you got it wrong.
Well, less obvious of a question.
Oh, I see. Okay, go ahead.
Name the episode featuring Garth. I mean, Lord Garth.
Can I be honest with you? I almost wrote that question.
Yes, but you couldn't think of the title.
But I couldn't think of the title. Lord Garth was in...
Rocks.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't want to get this wrong because I think I've gotten all of yours right so far. It's and we watched this somewhat recently. I'm shaking my captain-y fist at you. I know I'm going to kill myself.
You'll get it based on the first word, I'm sure.
Yeah, what is it?
Whom?
Whom gods destroy. Yeah.
Yes.
Jeez.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
man.
Yep.
All right, I missed one. Well done. Good job.
Yay.
Well played.
I wanted to get one.
I should have known you were going to do that. Okay, the next category was the holodeck.
I can see your brain.
And what was your question for the holodeck?
My question was an easy one. Whom did Moriarty hold captive in Elementary Dear Data?
Answer is Kate Pulaski.
That's true.
My question is, in what early Enterprise episode does Trip Tucker visit an alien holodeck?
The one where he gets pregnant.
Yes.
Which is the 5th episode of that series.
It is the 5th episode of that series.
Unexpected.
Unexpected. Well done.
Yeah.
All right. That was hilarious. Okay, the next category was death.
Death, and that was yours.
That was mine, and my question is, what song does Scotty play on the bagpipes at Spock's funeral?
Amazing Grace.
Amazing Grace, that's
Yes.
right. Your question.
Yes. This character...
Jason, back up, kid.
This character faked his death in court-martial.
The answer is Ben Finney.
Yes.
Good job. Okay, the next category was politics.
Yes.
Your category, go ahead.
My category. Whom did the Duras sisters try to place in power after Duras's death?
The answer is Tyrrell.
Yes.
Who is the president of the Federation during the DS9 episodes Homefront and Paradise Lost?
The answer is who cares?
Yeah, yeah, but what's funny about that is he's the president. Like it seems like a really obscure question, but then it's like, but he's the president of the whole Federation. Like,
Yeah.
I just think it's funny that this is not something that is as largely known as it might have been.
Isn't it that monkey-looking guy in a black suit?
Well, he's not a monkey-looking guy. He's another guy with a lot of white facial hair.
Yeah.
With like the big, just
Yeah.
like it's weird because I always wondered if that was a species.
Uh-huh. Or if that was just
Well,
his fashion choice.
Well, and that guy actually clearly is a different species, and I don't know what he is. But like, he's got the same weird white hair thing going on as the president of the Federation in the movies too.
Yeah.
But that guy didn't seem to have any ridges or anything. So I think didn't he have like a weird chin thing or something? I forget what it was, but you don't know his name.
Yeah.
Jaro Essa.
I would never have gotten that.
Okay. It also
remember
sounds like a
seeing
Star
that-
Wars name, doesn't it?
It
Like,
does.
Yeah.
It does, and I remember seeing that name in the encyclopedia, but...
But you didn't remember who it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway. Jaro Essa.
Oh, that's okay.
Real life historical figures is the final category,
Yes.
and that was my category.
Yes.
So I guess I'll go first. In Future's End, what president is technology mogul Henry Starling seen posing in a picture with?
Well, let me reach 8 years back in my brain.
Oh yeah, you haven't watched that in a long time.
No. Let's see. There's a good reason for that, too.
I was just trying to think of something interesting, I don't know.
No, I know. Let's just say Reagan.
Nixon.
Nixon. It was one of those two. Those are the two everyone poses with.
Yep. It was Nixon.
Yeah.
Well, sorry if that was too hard, I was trying to think.
No, that was a good question. I didn't even remember that guy posed with anybody.
That's another one of those that actually I remembered from the encyclopedia.
Yeah.
That picture's in the encyclopedia.
Oh, okay.
And I remember when I first got that years ago, I remember seeing that and going, I don't remember that, and looking for it the next time I saw the episode, and sure enough, there it was.
Yeah, yeah.
Last question.
Last question. You'll probably get this, but you'll slap your forehead.
I will slap my forehead, okay.
What historical figure did Janeway meet shortly after finding a pickup truck floating in space?
That would be, of course, the 37's Amelia Earhart.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of your least favorite episodes.
One of my least favorite episodes, that's true.
Yep.
It's not so good.
Yes.
Well, anyway, there are 20 questions for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and let us know in the comments how well you did if you tried to play along there at home. And next time, we will either review an episode or do another question, so leave us a comment if there is something you'd like to ask us on Ask the Treksperts, or if there's an episode or something that you'd like us to review. And thanks as always for watching. I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm Sarah.
And we'll see you next time.